First of all, we have 3 products. These 3 products are the A package. The B package is a little fatter, recommended. The C package is slimmer and taller. Package has different brands. There are 3. So, the price, 3, and then can it provide a seal from the brand association? There are 2 situations for recommendation and 3 price ranges, return and exchange. Cases. There are 5 categories of attributes. And under each attribute, 3 packages, 3 brands, some price segments. 2. Whether there is a seal, whether there is a return and exchange, is that we first clarify the specific attributes of a product and its level. Then this combination has 108 combinations. It's hard for us to survey users. So it's hard which combination of product attributes is the most effective or has the greatest market benefit by joint analysis to make this decision or evaluation. First of all, we need to create a new folder on the desktop. This folder, we need to put to store our this grammar to read the file. And then we open the SPSS software. Then click on the data tier. Then find the orthogonal design. Then click generate. Then in this window, enter the labels we just mentioned. Type it in. That is, enter the attribute first. The first attribute is package. Then it has a label name. And we also enter it. Then click add. Then select it again and define 1, so it has 3 in total. There are 3 packages, namely package A, packing, and C packaging. Then click continue and enter the second attribute, which is brand. The label for this attribute and the factor label is brand name. Then click add, select it again and define the value. It also has 3 levels. R, KRR. The second is glory. And the third is. Click continue. Then continue. The third one is price. It also has 3 levels. 3 levels, named after the price. Named after it, so the first value is directly entered as 1.39, 1.19, 1.59. Then enter a $sign here. These are the 3 levels of the price. And then there's the brand association, which means the seal. The description is okay. Housekeeping. Add. Define value. There are 2 kinds. One is without a seal, and the second is with a seal. The last one is money. Then this label description of money is this. Can it be returned or exchanged? Money back 30. Guarantee. Continue. So at this time, we will input the 5 attributes including the and label description. Then we can continue to make specific settings. For example, we can set the name. Carpet. Yes, just enter this name, create file. At this time, we click on this file and select created this conjoint 01 on the desktop, this folder. Then its name. We type this English carpet directly. Then remember to enter in English. Pen. Then click Save. We will use this data file later. Then we continue to change this. This number, set it to a larger value. Then click Options. For the case number, we set it to 18. Then, for the number of cases, we directly enter 4. Then click Continue. And here, we can directly click the OK button. Then a window will pop up. It will prompt us that we have completed orthogonal design plan. The 18 cards used here have been successfully generated. We can proceed to the second step. That is, we can directly open the file. Open the stored file. Open data. And find the file we just created. We created on the desktop and find the newly created file. Open it and you can see this. The 18 cards just now. 18 pieces of data. Of course, you can also switch here, have 18. The attribute combinations of this design. And for persistence. So this is, our first step is, we design this card. Then we click Generate again. Still select this data. Then click Display in the pin design. Then select all the 5 attributes just now. To the right. Then check these 2 options here. This is the content we want to generate. Then click OK. And at that point, a plan card was generated. It's the one for the orthogonal design. Prepare a card to investigate this subject. This card is in text form. We can save it as a PDF file. Or directly import and export it. Then select PDF directly here. Then select the newly created one. We can export it to a folder. Select the desktop. OK, save the new one. For the file name, enter A. 22 bit tab. Then click Save. OK. This will export the card as a PDF file to our computer. Our next step, we will use these 22 cards to further complete the next content. OK, it has been exported. We can directly click on this, the file we just saved, and you can see the 22 tabs here. So this card is a material we made for the subjects. We can start from here. Start from the first card, 22, and we can print it out or present it in physical form. What? Next, we go and test the subjects. And then you know, I put this link, he collected this document. I also organized it in Excel. So here, I also use Excel to organize it. I chose 10 subjects. I let each of these 10 subjects to sort the 22 cards just now. Right, here are our 12 cards sorted by preference. For example, the first subject, he ranked the 13th card as the first, and the 15th card in the second place. He thinks the first card is the third. Then different people have different orders. The last 10 people counted all have this data. After collecting the data, we can, and on the second run, run it through SPSS. Click File and import data here. And the Excel file we just used is this one. Yes, Excel file of consumers sorting result. Click Open. Then a window will pop up. It needs a certain amount of data response time. Wait for a few seconds. Then it will be read. Then a dialog box will pop up. And take a look at this format. It is compatible with this SPSS. For Excel, directly use this file to organize and click OK. Then it will pop up this second window. This is exactly the same as with 22 data points, subjects respective, which is the ID here. After importing the data, we can save this data. Click File, and there is a Save As option. Then we still save to this Conjoint 01, this folder. Then, we name the file. We named it this carpet. OK? And then click the Prefer. It's named after this preference sort. Right. Then click Save here again. At this time, the file will be saved to the folder again. And it's in this SPSS format. And then next, we go through a grammar. Calculate the 2 SPSS files just saved. First, click File here. Then click New. Then there is a syntax. They also opened the syntax window. Then this syntax, we need to type very carefully. First, the first line, we directly enter this con, so that when it is under the con, there will be a prompt. Click it directly to turn it red. Then, pay attention. Next, type a space. Then we continue to enter plan. And then still directly put a space here. Wait for the sign and then enter it again. Enter the address. This address, which is the address of the file we just saved. This is Conjoint. File we just saved this plan. Then click it here. There is a copy address. Copy the address of this file. Then add V directly to Control T. Then paste this address here. Align the second line. Then enter a slash on the second line. Then select the first one for date. Then remember to type the space and equal sign. Then copy the path of the second file. Click to copy its path and paste it here. Then enter the third line and enter this slash. Here is an input command, seek. And then enter this command. And it is equal to. The command entered here is pre. The content in this document must be accurate. Then pref. One more E. Then, pay attention to the correct input of space 2. Pref. 22. Line wrap. Next is the third one. The subject. Well, just choose this. And then it is equal to this ID. Then the next is this factor. Is equal to this package. Package. And here, it is discrete, which means it is not presenting a linear. So enter this here. Click this. This command, then parenthesis back. Next. And then the next line is price. And enter it. In uppercase, spelled accurately. Then next. Well, it is a linear link. And enter a space here. Then less. In the same way, everyone enters all these attributes. But you must remember that it must be accurate. Money is next. Finally, there is a password print. Print sum. It is equal to this SU, is all. Then after entering these, we will check if they are correct. Then click here directly. After checking that there are no problems, mouse here, then click the green button. This is what we just printed. This is what we just entered, are exactly the same as here. And then you can see this. This joint just for our attributes just the level number. This table is the most important. It has an overall statistics included on every level. That's the estimate, that's the utility value, and the corresponding values. And this is one of the 5 properties. Data on the import and the sorting is clear at a glance. 5.635. Then, there are some important data here. Are mainly presented through this table. If we go back to the syntax window just now, if we want the output result more graphically, so we add another command here, which is the command /plo. Then this command, then a space, all of them. And there's a green button. At this time, the output is very detailed. This data and each attribute can be displayed corresponding to the bar chart of each subject below. Presentation. And then space. So copy this data to your paper document to support your conclusion. So this is how we use this SPSS software to analyze the consumers of multi-attribute products. A statistical analysis method of preference.